What is good? It's me, Cheesy or Richard. I've been gone from YouTube for quite a while, for quite a bit. I haven't really been sure what I should be uploading, so I'm just gonna kind of take a shot in the dark and see how this goes, see how people like it. So behind me, I have a bunch of CDs and movies and games that I like, and today I figured I'd go through like my 5 favorite CDs because these really carried my childhood. So my number 5 is gonna be Five Finger Death Punch's American Capitalist. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for liking Five Finger because, let me tell you, the fan base is fucking shit.
Nobody ever talks shit about Five Finger.
I know, I'm completely aware, but like aside from the fan base and everything else, you have to take it for what it is. And to be honest, this is a really fun album to listen to. My favorite on this is Generation Dead. I'm gonna flip this around so you can see the track list. But like, above all else, this album is a fun listen. You can't really take anything else into consideration, but all these songs are bangers. All these songs are bangers. If you don't like Five Finger, I would at least check out a couple of songs from this album. My number 4 has to go to Vulvodynia's whatever the fuck this album is called. I love this album to bits. Every single song is a fucking just a beast. Literally, that's how I can describe it. This is like the first band that got me into such genres as deathcore and like death metal, aside from like Dawn of Demise and like Devil Loof and stuff like that. This has some of the catchiest parts like I have like heard, bar none. A Cosmic Betrayal has this one part which I'll show. I think that's okay. Yeah, no, this thing is just a fucking beast of an album. I highly recommend this album if you are trying to get into deathcore or anything heavier than what you are listening to right now. For number 3, I'm going to say that Toxicity by System of a Down. This was a middle school jam for me. Every day on the bus, I was acting like I was in a music video, you know, trying to, just putting my head up against that window. This is really nostalgic for me. Every single song on this, I could recite word for word. They're unique. They're very unique. They have their own style to the metal genre, and if you are looking to get into like metal or anything like that, I recommend these guys. They have a lot of bouncy riffs. They have a lot of original ideas from a musician standpoint. I honestly fucking love this album to bits. Not a single bop on it, other than that secret track Arto, which is just kind of like, I don't know, experimental, I guess. It's kind of like native music, I guess. But every single song on this fucking like slaps. Bar none, one of my favorite albums known to man. So for number 2, I'm going to give it to Korn's self-titled. There are a couple misses on here, like Predictable. Just, it's not that they're even bad, it's just nothing too rememberable. One of my favorite songs on this album is Ball Tongue. It has such a groove to it, and it comes with the infamous Daddy track, which sounds weird saying it, but if you're a Korn fan, you know exactly what this is all about. And I actually kind of started liking these guys on a whim. It was Christmas, and my parents needed Christmas gift ideas, and I said this because I heard they were good, and I popped this into my CD player, and my world was forever changed. Hey Google, shut the fuck up. But anyway, this album is one of my favorites. World fucking changed when I first listened to this thing, and it probably pointed me in the direction that I am going now, which is definitely on the heavier side. And now, get ready for this. Number 1. Fucking Slipknot. They're self-titled. Who would have known? When last time I said that Korn changed my world, these guys did it so exponentially bigger, I guess. I went to Arizona, and this was around the time I was listening to like radio pop and just whatever was on the radio. I didn't really have a favorite genre or anything. And I hung around with my cousin a lot, and when I went into his room to go hang, he was playing songs like Surfacing and Spit It Out and like Wait and Bleed, Psychosocial, Duality, all the basics, but Surfacing really stuck out to me because it just sounded so angry. It just sounded like so ahead of its time. But I owe this band a lot because of the inspiration they've given me, and I aspire to sound or even come close to sounding like Corey. There's a bunch of vocalists that fall under that kind of genre, but this guy really made me want to become a musician. Like, this whole band really made me become a musician today. And that's it for my 5 favorite CDs in my collection. If this was kind of boring, it is what it is. I just really felt like I needed to get a video up, and I didn't really know exactly what to do. So hopefully this was something semi-interesting for you. Fucking have a good one, I guess. I'll see ya.